Erin, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the currently page for February in my catch-all planner, and I'm going to be doing a voiceover for it because when I filmed this there was just kind of a lot of background noise going on. We are working on some remodeling projects in the house, so things are a little loud in this area. We have a couple of birthdays in our house this month, so I thought I would do kind of a fun, whimsical spread with some balloons and things. And the first part of that is that I wanted to have kind of a fun background for them to go on, so I'm cutting up some scrapbook paper that I had, and that'll be kind of the first step of the process here. We have I found this scrapbook paper, I believe, at Michael's a while back, and it came from a pad of paper that was a bunch of Monet paintings, and so this is what that came from. He's one of my favorite artists, so I really liked that pad when I found it. And I kind of, things got a little bit crooked when I cut it here, so I am trying to figure out the best way to even that out and stuff. So I'm just kind of gonna trace alongside the planner page there to get a straight line and figure out where I need to cut to even it out. So that's where we're at now. Sorry about seeing my head poke through a little bit. Had to lean in a little bit closer than normal in order to make sure I got the line straight and see what I was doing. So you got to see a little peek of my hair. So I'm just going to trim this down, and then the next step will be then to adhere it to the paper when it's all evened out. Cutting it down like that kind of gives you a good background of like sky and stuff with some of the trees, which is kind of the look I was going for. I really liked that. So I'll line it up there, and then I'll need to punch it again after everything's done, but that's not a big deal. So I'm just using my tape roller to get that on there. Time I'm making sure to put it on the right way. Last time I ended up doing my whole spread and making it look really cool, and then I finished it all up and realized that it was upside down. So I was double checking to make sure I had it right, and I did. And so it can be the right way in my planner. I think I'm going to be extra conscientious about that moving forward. So now I just have all of these stickers here, these balloon stickers that I'm going to just put down. I'm going to start by using my brush pen here to write the month and currently up at the top. next step will be just to put down a bunch of the balloons. I had pulled them out from the, I believe they all came from the Happy Illustration sticker book. And so I'm going to use up the rest of those, and I think I will just speed up while those go down. I'm going to use some colorful boxes to put over the balloons, kind of layer them to write in like the topics for what I'm currently doing, and also put one down at the bottom so I can write down the birthdays that are happening that month, because we have a couple of them, so which is why I'm, like I said, doing the balloons in the spread. So my oldest is turning 15 on the 2nd, so got one for that. And then my husband's birthday is on the 18th, so I'll write that one down. And then my grandma's got a birthday in February also, so gonna just write those down. And then now I'm looking to decide what color boxes I'm going to lay over the balloons for my categories. So I decided to go with the gold foil boxes, just because you can't really see it too well on the on the camera, but the tails of the balloons are in gold foil, so kind of tie that in there a bit. So we'll just keep putting those down, and then we'll come back when we're ready to fill out everything. Okay, so now we are ready to fill this in, and let's see, so I started with what I'm reading, I believe. Okay, actually I started with writing in the birthdays at the bottom. And then now I'm going to fill in the balloons with what I'm doing. So so I'm currently reading a book called Reimagining Apologetics, and it was actually written by a friend of mine, and it's a very good book. I'm also reading the book called Winter Keep, which is the new one in the Graceling trilogy books. That's one of my very favorite series, and then another book just came out, so I'm really excited about that. And then I'm currently listening to the book The Hand on the Wall, which was the third book in a trilogy by Maureen. And then watching, my daughter's gotten kind of hooked on Cobra Kai, so I've been watching that with her when she watches it, and then also still working our way through Anne with an E. Again, Anne with Green Gables was one of my very favorite books, so growing up, so that's been kind of a fun one to watch. And then eating, seems like we've been eating a lot of chicken and a lot of veggies lately, so yeah, that is that's kind of what we've been eating. And then, what do I have here? Drinking. Of course, my standbys of, coffee, water, tea, not really anything out of the ordinary there. One of these days I'll quit writing that because it's always the same, or I'll do something else and everybody will be shocked. So this one that I'm filling out now, I think was planning. We are planning a possible road trip for the summer, and then also working on some house projects like I had mentioned earlier. So that's what we've been planning. And then I've been feeling very hopeful lately, and also just ready for spring. So I'm about done with winter, or at least ready to be. So, alright, I guess that's about it for this. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you have anything you want to say, leave it down below in the comments. Otherwise, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, keep being awesome. Thanks. Bye.